Glad you guys could show up today. More McFarlane mods. A whole lot of them. We got a whole lot of McFarlane mods here. Some personal ones, some for clients. It's a lot. We got a lot of them. Just hear how loud my mouse is just clanking around here. Oh, that's not even all of them. There's more. We got Jokers. We got Johnny Silver Hand. We got Takamura. We got Z from the much anticipated Cyberpunk 2077, which I cannot freaking wait to play. But that's gotta wait because now we gotta do figure mods, and I don't have the game yet, so you know. McFarlane mods, he says. Pins the message, leaves the chat. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Caught you in the... Oh, man, I don't want to interrupt your Christmas carols, especially when it's the Muppets. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I haven't watched... You know, I want to watch... Has anybody seen... It looks cheesy, but has anybody seen the Black Christmas? Looks like a bunch of like sorority girls getting attacked, and it looks like they actually fight back. Me and my wife were thinking about watching that because we like horror movies during Christmas. Like my favorite Christmas movie has to be Home Alone, but I like a good horror movie just to kind of keep the season in check, you know. God, there's so many. I'll tell you right now, this is probably the best figure McFarlane has made. I don't know, fight me. This thing is amazing. Man, this thing's crazy cool. I got this the other day for like $15 at a toy store because he didn't come with the Build-A-Figure parts, but today I picked up this Batman because you guys know I'm not a big Batman fan, but this Batman looks amazing. Like, I just couldn't pass him up. Plus, I had some credit at GameStop. So, I grabbed him, and now I have the Build-A-Figure arms. Now, I want the entire Build-A-Figure. If you guys got the pieces from the Superman or that Robin, I know I'm not going to find that Robin Crow anywhere. And people are buying those up, like army building them. If you guys got that torso and you want to sell it, alright, this guy, we'll buy it. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing great. Didn't even give y'all time to answer. Alright. Well, for those of you who don't know the process, we're going to be popping these legs out. Oh, it's getting weird. What's up, Bert Baron? Or is it Baron? I bet it's Baron, isn't it? Yeah, it's Baron. I went to school with the Baron. Goodness. I'm making these things tighter now. Working on a dial wall. Nice, man. Oh, you know what? Hang on. That reminds me. Give me 2 seconds. It's right outside my door. Speaking of diodes. Sounds like my door needs some WD-40. Did you hear that? I got I don't know if you guys have seen those extreme sets, but I got one here. I got the, I got a police station, and I'll have to open it up at some point, maybe not tonight, but, I opened it up and took a look, and for, like, being all made out of cardboard and, like, printed, it's pretty cool. For $60, it was really well worth it. It's got, like, even a little foldable, filing cabinet, and you fold the piece, and it'll open up and whatnot. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, that got me really excited. Man, one of my clients / one of the crew Maru guys had an extra Din Djarin pack he's gonna send me. We're gonna repair. I'm gonna repair for him, and we're gonna do a little trade. The community is a beautiful thing sometimes. Just love it. I love it whenever the community helps itself and helps everybody else out. But when I get helped out, that really makes me happy. That was a surprise. I was super excited. What's going on, Elm Street? I'm glad you're here, man. Hope you guys are. Hope the start of your week wasn't too rough. Got this little guy in. Super excited. It's one of the coolest things. Fun fact. It's kind of neat. Let's get a little intimate here. Check this out. So, when you have a glow-in-the-dark figure, if you got a UV light, like I have here, man, so you can pick up some real weird stuff on a UV light. I'll have to do it sometime. I'll have to go live with the UV light. You can see all the crazy stuff that happens in plastic. But if you put a UV light, look how, like, it makes, and you're a photographer, this will, like, oh man, I'm trying to, like, show you guys. It's not going to work for me. I'd have to set this up better. So if you shine a UV light on a glow-in-the-dark figure, it will glow like crazy. Like crazy. Yeah, so anyways, that's a little, I wanted to show that off, but I can't do it because I don't really have it set up well. But dude, it like lights up like a freaking firework. It's crazy. It lights up like a Christmas tree, you might say. Oreo Omega said, if you guys can, make sure to make a stop at your local Toys for Tots drop-off spot. They're really hurting this year because of COVID. That's good on you, Oreo. I didn't think about that. Yeah, definitely. Man, I'll do that myself. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention and to everybody's attention. That's awesome. Man, I didn't even think about that. It's crazy, like the things that like you don't even think about. Everybody that's hurting right now. What's up, Danko? Man, these axes that come with that freaking Batman are dope. Whew. Now I want to build this guy. I really want to build this thing now. I don't know why. I'm kind of weird like that with Build-A-Figures. Like, I'll get a... It's like if I get one piece, and I said, like, I'm not buying that. I'm not going to get that. And I'll get one piece in, and all of a sudden, there it is. You got, like, the fever. And I started looking it up, and I'm like, man, some of these figures are going for mad money. I don't want to... I'm definitely not... I don't even want the Crow Robin. I just need those pieces. So if anybody got those pieces, let me know. Do I need Remnant Stormtroopers? I don't think I have any. Let me double check. I have been buying a lot of Star Wars. A lot. Star Wars. Way more. Those look really, really cool, but here's the thing, man. I'm not really into the army building deal, and I feel like with Stormtroopers, you have to army build a Stormtrooper. God, those are cool. Dude, they're like beat up and whatnot. These are really cool. I think if I found one of these in stores, Bert, I'd probably buy one. Just because, like, you know, whenever you find Star Wars in store nowadays, it's like if you don't buy it, you're going to miss it. Oh man, Rocker Josh is in here. Yeah, man, Thomas Wayne's pretty cool. No, I have not got my Toka and Razar shipped yet. Still unfulfilled. It's weird too, man. I ordered mine before Hugo did, and his came in earlier than mine. Mine hasn't even shipped yet. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got one yet, man. Still waiting on that one. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully before Christmas. That'd be great. Man, I do not know. Dude, they have to redo Superman on this body. This is the coolest thing. There we go. Alright, I got my Odies on. If you guys haven't got your Odia shirt, go get one. This charcoal one is dope, man. He did good. I was talking to him. I actually work with, I do shirts and whatnot in my career. Every now and then we got to design shirts and whatnot for our company. And so we work with a lot of companies with shirts and whatnot and graphics. And man, it's well done. I'm not gonna lie. And I paid for this. I didn't get this for free for like some kind of crazy like, you know, I'm just telling it like it is. Wade's not skimping on the shirts. Do I have a favorite Hasbro Build-A-Figure? I think I do. Yeah, I think my favorite's probably the Lizard. That's probably because he's my favorite Spider-Man villain. I love the Lizard. So, yeah. Not to mention, he was such a pain for me to get, dude. He was such a pain. Like, I can't remember what piece it was. I think I had to turn to eBay for a few pieces on him. But I think if I was to vote for a favorite, like if I had to get rid of all my Hasbro Build-A-Figures, that's the one I'd want to keep him. Just because he's my favorite character, though. It's a good bath, though. After I actually remodded his knees to give him more articulation, so he could actually stand straight. I don't know if you guys, how many of y'all have this figure? Let's see. I'm gonna knock everything over real quick. His tail's whack, though. Kind of wish his tail was different. Oh, I really like the Sandman too. I'm not even a Spider-Man fan, but his rogues are just amazing. So yeah, I like took his I never finished painting this thing. I just put a base coat down. Anyways, I modded his legs so because they used to like stay right here, and so I cut in and then I resculpted. But as you can tell, I haven't matched the paint all the way, but I just got a base coat down right now, but resculpted like some tears and stuff like that in his stuff, so now he can stand straight instead of that awkward stance that he had. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe show the mod. It's funny. I showed it off. I'm like, yeah, check this out. It's like, man, he didn't even match the paint. I'm like, I can match paint. Here's another. This one's like super. Look how creative this mod is. A white suit with a jigsaw head. What? Actually, I did pop these hands on too, so you could have bare hands. And his neck is not painted, so this is just kind of, Yeah, maybe just that dirt. Maybe he just fell into some purple mud. Thanks, Rocker. You're too kind to me. He's really cool, man. I'm so happy that MODOK was not a Build-A-Figure. Oh, man. That excited me so much that I was just able to outright buy him, be done, not have to buy an entire wave. Because let me tell you, as much as I want that Stiltman figure, I'm just not going to buy that wave. I don't want it. I just don't want it. I hate it when that happens too, man. When a figure you'd like really, really, really want. And we've all been there. You gotta buy like 5 figures out of a wave. Oh, dude, Denko, the ratchets on the ankles are killing me. I'm having such a hard time with these guys standing straight. That's why they come with the stands, and I never have to use stands unless I want to like I got this Future Boy, which Conan. This is one of the coolest things. Look, he's got he comes with alternate feet, so he can stand on his. Let's see if that'll focus for you. See how cool that is. But yeah, like a stand like this makes sense because you can have him like jump in or whatnot. I like the import stands. I get that, but just to stand in a vanilla pose, I have to use the McFarlane stands. It's insane. It's ridiculous. Head from the wave one don't fit because of a different ball peg. I can't get this guy to stand up here now on the. Oh, it's because I had him like that. There we go. Yeah, the Toy Biz was amazing. I got rid of it at some point, and now it's kind of like the paint. Toy Biz's paint always looked, most of the time looked really good, especially on their baths, man. Like, my favorite bath of all time has to be Giant Man. I will never get rid of that bath. I love that bath, and it's gonna be. I think the only way that Hasbro could outdo the Toy Biz Giant Man is if they basically redid him. Almost like not exactly like, you know what I mean, not like keep the mold, but like all the individual fingers. If they made him exactly like that with the toe bends and everything, I think that would be pretty dope. But doubt they'll do that. How to get rid of the ratchets? Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is smooth out the circles, like the circle inside. Like if you pop this off, I'm sure if you shaved it. But then I wonder if you run into hmm. No, I think we could do that actually. That's probably all you got to do is split this the ball joint. Although if they got rid of these ugly ball joints, these giant like freaking softballs, we'd probably be doing we'd be in business. Let's see, what was I doing? I'm trying to find. I have a box over here that I'm putting parts into. Where did I put my Batman? Where'd he go? Where'd Batman go? Oh, there he is. All right, we're good. We're back. We're back in business. Kind of. How do you feel about the MODOK price, though? $50? Absolutely. I mean, especially whenever you consider, like, if you've ever bought Build-A-Figure parts, or if you've ever sold Build-A-Figure parts, then you better not be charging more than $10 shipped for a part, unless it's, like, crazy heavy. Then you can go up a little more. I get that. But that's half of what you buy the figure for. And I think about sometimes when figures don't even come with a Build-A-Figure piece, and you buy that for 20, and usually, so like, what are you paying? Is like that figure twice as, worth twice as much. So I think $50 is good. That's a pretty sizable figure. 40 would have been nice. 40 would have been great, but I paid the 50. I think they knew that we'd pay 50 too. They knew we'd do that. So go ahead. But yeah, like that. Yeah, Josh nailed it. That's exactly it. I don't want to buy. I assume I didn't want to buy it. Now, sometimes when the stars align and you want the entire wave and the Build-A-Figure's great, perfect. But it hardly works out that way. Not for me, at least. Which always sucks, but... Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. Yeah, I would get Oreo, definitely, yeah. Hasbro, that's the thing, though. Hasbro can learn from... like what Toy Biz did, and what we liked and what we didn't like, or how much they want to change, which is really cool with all the add-ons and adjustments. So yeah, for $50 and you get all the accessories and stuff, I think that's not bad. Like I said, I got it. Did anybody get a Firestar? You guys better got her. Don't be sleeping. Don't be sleeping on that. She sold out crazy fast on Pulse. It was insane. Oh yeah. I don't get why Oreo Mega says, I don't get people who are complaining about the MODOK price. I think it's fair considering all the new parts. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they're charging like $25 for Fox X-Men toys. And there's people freaking out over that stuff, man. I'm not... I love the X-Men. That's my favorite stuff. But like those movies, I'm like, this is what we wanted. We wanted this. Like, I don't know, man. Seems like the ship has sailed. If they made a Nightcrawler, either Nightcrawler, I'd buy the Alan Cummings, and I'd buy the, what's his name, Cody Kid kind of looks like Earthworm Jim a little bit. That kid. I think he played a decent young Nightcrawler. Really liked him in The Road. Oh, you passed on Firestar? Oh, no. Oh, man. So I actually, my buddy let me know that she was on BestBuy.com because I missed her on Hasbro Pulse, which would have been great for free shipping. But I lucked out and got her on Best Buy, and she's gone on Best Buy too. So I think if you slept on her, that's gonna be man. Got to have her and Iceman together, and we got that classic Iceman too. So that's awesome. That's gonna be cool. I'd rather have a new Iceman though. That classic one's a little rough. I think I think we all can agree on that. I don't know what. Sometimes I don't know what they're thinking. I like Iceman too. It's always been a cool character. I need my Aunt May figure now with a tray of wheat cakes, dude. Oh man, an Aunt May and an Uncle Ben 2-pack would be amazing. I saw the today I was at GameStop and like the X Factor Havoc and Polaris 2-pack is in there on clearance for $30. That made me sad. I was like, man, this just shows you people ain't reading no comics. That's a dynamic duo, dude. That's a dream team. That's like me and my wife, man. Love that couple. It's one of my favorites. Should have did a yellow suit Juggernaut instead of a second Deadpool. Yellow suit Juggernaut. Oh, you mean for the film? The movies are fun and all. I guess the live action movies are fun, but it's like, I guess for me, the only ones I really collect from the film lines are like Ragnarok characters, just because I like Tom Hiddleston and Taika Waititi so much that, why not? Yeah, man. They'll be banking on Deadpool until it's over. I saw there was a guy in GameStop today. He had his kid in there and he was trying to find a zombie game for his kid. And he's like, well, he loves Deadpool as well, so is there anything like that? Like something kind of funny? And I'm like, man, that's just funny to me that kids... Like, when I was a kid, when I was this kid's age, and I was like reading Deadpool, which I wasn't really reading Deadpool. Deadpool just kind of showed up in some comics. I think it was X-Force or X-Factor. And I'm like, no, it was X-Force. And I was just like, I don't know, kind of whatever. I didn't get into Deadpool until... I remember I liked him whenever I read Cable and Deadpool, and he cracked me up in a scene. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. But I never really bit onto the character. I was like, it just seems like that character's always trying real hard to be relevant and like super funny. It reminds me of like when high schoolers or middle schoolers try to be really random to be funny. Like they purposely try to say random things that don't make sense, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know if you grow out of Deadpool or if Deadpool's just somewhat an acquired taste, or I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe he's just not for me. Although I enjoy the film, so. But the comics got a little obnoxious, kind of like Harley Quinn. Like, I don't know. It's funny too. I think about like how they started trying to turn Harley Quinn into basically the new, or DC's Deadpool, which is obnoxious as well. But gotta have, it takes all kinds to make the comic world go round. So if you're into Deadpool, more power to you. My cousin loves him. Bob, you're so random. Bob the Odd, you're the most random. You're so random. Oh, man. I'm cracking open this Takamura here from Cyberpunk, and it just reminded me that in 2 days, or 3 days, I'll be playing Cyberpunk. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days from now. No, wait, today's Monday. Shoot. 3 days. Son of a gun. 3 days from now, Cyberpunk. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh man. So I'm trying to get as much stuff as I can get done. Because I kind of want to I actually want to take a day off. There's a concept for you. And, just kind of enjoy myself. This weekend was insane, man. I put up more Christmas decorations and lights than I have in like the past 3 years combined. Although we kind of skipped out on some Christmas last year because past couple years have been kind of weird for us. Just kind of not been in the spirit, and all that's come back. We lost some weight. We're feeling good. We're looking good. We got energy, so we decided let's make it look like Christmas, throw a ball over our house. So we've been doing that. You're gonna go right for the genital mods. Yeah, you know it. Look at this. In real life and in the game. Dude, I'm so excited for that game, man. I've been waiting for so dang long. Just so long. It's just I know, dude, it was delayed, and they put like a cease and desist, man, until the game comes out. IGN just reviewed it, gave it a 9 on the PC, and they couldn't use their own footage. I was like, what is going on? This is crazy. There's just more hype to it. I don't know. I'm just excited. And there's like rumors of them putting in like multiplayer later on, so everybody's gonna be able to see like Cyber Maru. We can all get together and freaking go mess some stuff up. You guys need to jump on Red Dead with me. I need me a crew again. All my friends left me in that game. They left me in the dust. Come on, you. This is gonna be a good one. I've modded V and Silverhand before. These figures are dope. I like these a lot. Oh, I need to put my head on this V body. Boom, be done. Oh shoot! I wonder if I've got that nearby. Where'd you go, V? There he is. I modded this full out, and I might be able to pop. Whenever I mod my personal ones, I make it to where I can pop the heads off of them. So if I want to. Denko, no, these right here are not mine. The Batman and the Superman were mine. This Batman here, I just got this one today. I like him. I like this one because I like that he's all jacked up. And then I like this Superman a lot just because I don't like Superman. But this thing looks freaking great. I love that it looks like almost Bizarro, if only this S was backwards. So I got these two. I just thought these two looked cool together. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about, like, since McFarlane's given us the wackiest stuff, I'm just trying to make some funky Justice League, I guess. So no, these are all these figures are here for a really cool client named Austin. Because I just like keep adding on to my dude. Oh, I bought a Princess Leia, and she had these awesome goggles, so I thought I'd pop them on my Toychanic here. Swapped out for some red Chucks. Fun fact: first pair of Chucks I ever owned were red. You guys needed to know that. Let's see. Is there a way to give that Batman a head joint and maybe swap its head for the DC collectible Capullo Batman? Yeah, I'm sure you could. What I would do is you just need to. We'll take a look at that if I got time tonight. I was thinking about doing the exact same thing. I didn't realize that when I bought him that wasn't there, because all I saw was he was a little tattered and torn, and I like I really like that yellow outline because it feels like almost as like a slight homage to Keaton. Oh, what's up, Wade? Thank you. I appreciate it. I got this shirt from a pretty cool guy. You might have heard of him. He goes by Goku. I'm just kidding. He don't do that. He don't go by that. Damn, look at this. See? There we go. Oh man, see it's already coming. This is already coming together. Oh, I like that, dude. I like that a lot. Look, I'm gonna have to use this as my my. Dang, this looks pretty good. Man, I don't hate this. That's pretty dope, dude. I think I might have to go with this a little bit. This is a. So Unparalleled Universe just joined the chat. It's gonna cost you guys $5 per question to him, because yep, that's how celebrities are. Dude, yeah, this is gonna be. Oh hell, I'm liking that. All right, I'm messing around. I need to get back to business. Getting distracted. I'm vain distraction. Sheesh. This one I'm not sure about, man. I messed with this guy myself, and I found that he actually has, this guy already he has the thigh swivels. They just don't work yet. It's real weird. Like so what I have to do is heat it up, and you have to Dremel out this big fat peg in here, and then yeah, then they'll work. Give the Toychanic 2077 some sunglasses. Hey, I do. I actually have all of the sunglasses from the Mezco Blades. I've got my buddy Anthony, my brother, man, Anthony Martosio hooked me up with the black shades and the buzz cut, the flat top head, and the jacket. And so I bought the new one because I really like the look of that. I'm not a fan of the bald head version. I like that old school fade, and the black sunglasses. But yeah, he looked dope with some red glasses, man. I wear aviators in real life. That's the only sunglasses I like, just because they block out the sun for me. That's just how I like it. So I'm looking for a pair of aviators in 1/12 scale. If you guys know like a decent look, like a lot of people suggested wrestling figures, but those, I don't know, man, those effects look a little corny to me. Sometimes they look like I don't know, they look like if I were to wear plastic shades. I don't wear plastic shades in real life. I got a pair of Ray-Ban aviators that I really like. I'm not bragging, but I like a good pair of sunglasses. So that's what I have, and I'd like to find just a nice looking pair of 1/12 aviators. If you guys know of a figure with those or whatnot, let me know, because I'd like to. The bald blade Mezco looks like R. Kelly. Oh, it's not that bad, is it? I don't know, man, dude. So I took mine, and they had a pretty good deal at Target with these slick. I forget the brand. Bob the Odd always has to tell me the dang brand on these. They start with an M. Maisto. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have seen these things. So I took like one of these and put my blade on there. So I took the old head and the jacket and slapped it on the new body, and put him on this little Harley Davidson. It fits well, man. He sits down flat on it, and got his little shotgun ready to rock and roll. I love this thing, man. I like this a lot. Hey, right on, man. Thanks, Wade. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. Take care. Stay safe. Yeah, I already lost something. God dang. A lot of people are saying that. Yeah, dude. These bikes are cheap too, man. The brand is, it's a Maisto, so Maisto, and you can get these at Target. You can get these on Amazon, and generally these things. So I got this one for 10, and then I actually went and bought this one for 10 as well, which it's close, but it's a different Harley. Same scale though. I got this for like I thought it would be cool for Frank, but then I ended up getting the Marvel Legends. Hey Sebastian, what's going on, man? Glad you're here. Your shockwave is in the mail, homie. He is on his way. That freaking nightmare. Nah, he's on his way and happy to be home. Will happy to be home. Will be happy to be home. Good lord. Spit it out. So yeah, dude, these are my favorites to mod, man. The skinnier legs. These guys are so much easier than chunky boy Azrael. Look at this. Look how thick he is. Oof. So I was thinking about doing a Devastator. I've had him. Look at this. I've had him just like in pieces. This is my personal one forever too, just sitting in here. Actually, I don't know if I ever modded my. I never modded my Azrael. So while I'm here, I guess I might as well just go all out extravaganza. I still have my. Is this mine? No, this is his. Okay, making sure. Gotta figure out what I want to do with that, the other Azrael. I can't believe they made so many freaking Azraels. I know, man. I love Azrael too, dude. He's my favorite Batman. He's the best Batman. Oh, John Paul V. Dude is wild. Crazy, crazy boy. What's up, Darth Clueless? Hope you're having a good Monday. And if you weren't, I hope you are now. What's up, Gio? I'm doing all right, man. I'm trying to. I can't catch up, man. I've come to the realization that I've gotten to the place now where my name got out to the point that I always have business coming in, which is really, really cool. But it's like, it's so weird, man. Used to around the holidays, like this was like the time where like you kind of get to chill and whatnot. Am I gonna get the Mayfex Azrael? Heck yes. That's already on pre-order. Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm excited about that one. But no, like I was saying, man, I've been so busy. So I got, this is my hobby. This is not my job, but it's definitely turned into a job. So when I get done with work, which is really weird now because I work from home now because of COVID. So my computer is right here, my work computer. So when I get off work, it's like I go eat and I come back in here and we go right back to work. So it's like sometimes I gotta take try to take some breaks. I took almost a week off once, and man, people start hitting me up. I'm like, ugh. But I got great clients like Sebastian in here. Dude was super cool. Man, I was on here. You guys remember the Shockwave? We all know the Shockwave. Got it knocked out for him. He was super cool about everything, how long it took. Because, God, it took forever for me to get that stupid thing done. It's not stupid, but you know what I mean. God, it just, I don't know. And I learned so much from that. I appreciate the difficult jobs. But, man, I've told myself over and over and over again, I don't take on Transformers. I need to stop. I get too dang curious with can I fix it? And I need to stop taking on. Not saying that it was bad, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know what you're getting into. Or you don't know what you're getting into, which is even crazier. Yeah, that happens to me all the time, though. I got two statues right now. I got a Batman statue, and then I've got this chainsaw arm from a really cool guy in Israel, actually. And I got to fix the teeth on this chainsaw arm, and it's going to be, I just want to make sure everything comes out really good for him, and so I'm taking my time. He seems to be really cool about it, and I just don't want it to get to the point where it's like, hey man, where's my stuff? Where's it at? Yeah, man, Mayfex is expensive, man. I'm blessed to have a good income that allows me to get those every now and then. So I really wish I could have got the IG-11 and the Armor SH Figure Arts, man. Those things are, god dang, those things are expensive. Those are my favorite two characters from the show too, and I couldn't get them. But you know, the dude on here hooked me up with the Black Series armor, so it was super cool. Didn't charge me anything extra either. He could have definitely made some money off of me if he wanted to, and he didn't. Chris Herndon, really cool guy. There we go. There's one. Gosh, there's a lot of legs. What up, Billy Moon? Glad you're here, man. Yeah, I'm actually, so you know what's funny? I actually have been working on I'm modding out another IG unit. This is the first one I did. So this is the 11. And I was showing this off today. What I did was so this is just the Black Series version, and what I did was try to get a camera that focused. I cut it up. I put a magnet inside of here, and then I put a screw here, so it just pops on. And then I put a screw in this one too. This probably wasn't necessary in hindsight, that I didn't have to cut the top off, but either way, I mean, it looks really good and it works. So all of this fits nicely and whatnot. You can slide it around if you wanted to, if you get shot. So I guess it's kind of fun to have the top piece come off. But I was talking with somebody today we're going to do some mods on these thighs here. But I want to do it my way, so I'm trying to figure that out. I also my mom does upholstery, and she had some leftover leather, some actual leather. And so I'm going to take that, and I'm going to cut it, and then make him an actual, his bandolier. I've got all the pieces cut off, so I've got like this kind of nice, I think it's boar skin actually. It's either boar or buck, but I think I have boar and buck here. But yeah, these will be cool. So that's just something fun that I'll work on in my spare time, which is non-existent. It's basically like my 15-hour breaks for work. I'll sit down and just kind of mess with it because everything's right here. So get up, stretch, walk around, let the dogs go to the bathroom, come back, mess with the figure for a little bit, and get right back to work. Man, I feel like there's like a hair that keeps entering, like trying to get in my nostril from my mustache. Yeah, that Figure Arts Keaton didn't really do it for me. I don't know, something about it just looked a little off. I love Keaton's Batman, man. Don't get me wrong, but well, the thing is though, with the IG-11 and the Armor, is that they're those those web shop exclusives or whatever they're called, and that's the problem you run into with those. I mean, I'm no stranger to expensive figures. Don't get it twisted. I just bought a pretty dang expensive Transformer for myself. I don't know if I mentioned that on the last on the last one, but I sold some Mezco figures so I could buy the Masterpiece Tigatron, because Tigatron is the best, one of the best Transformers ever made. I love Tigatron so freaking much. So, yeah, sold some Mezcos to get a hold of him. What brand of dryer? This is not a dryer, actually. This is a Porter Cable heat gun. I don't know if that's going to show up for you or not. It's got multiple... Let's see here. Let's back up a little bit. There you go. So yeah, it's got multiple settings on here. This baby can melt some plastic, so you got to be really careful with it. This saves me a lot of time. Um, a lot of cosplayers use this to heat and like shape foam and plastic and all sorts of stuff. So, and I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. Although it makes my lights flicker because I don't really have a dedicated outlet for it, which probably isn't good. I should probably look into that. But that thing gets hot, hot, boy. The heat gun doesn't burn you. Not if, not, as long as you don't, you know, as long as you don't heat your hand up. Yeah, man, this is one of I bought this pretty early on. I used a well, let's see here, man. I've been in this house, God, I want to be like 9 years or so in this house alone, and I've been doing repair work for like over a decade now. The camera is still super zoomed in. Yeah, that happens. I don't pay attention a lot of times, so sorry about that. What's up, T Dog? Glad you're here, man. Would it be possible to mod the multiverse Flashpoint Batman to have thigh swivel? Yeah, I actually did already. I modded it for Pharaoh Black for him. The thing that kind of sucks, and it's not bad because the cuts look fine, but you can't cut on the red belt line and keep the same mod basically. The peg doesn't go down far enough, so what you'd have to do is either probably make a new cavity and attach like a screw to the existing peg to make it go down further if you want it to attach, or if you wanted to hide it in the where the red belt is. I've got one coming actually from another guy. If I ever find one in the store, I'll buy one, but they're already being scalped, so probably won't find one. Come on. These things are so weird. Like, you have to, man. Here, I'll turn the... There we go. I'll turn the camera on myself here. There we go. Alright. My Odious. Glorious Odious. Have you modded the Grim Knight Batman yet? Man, I haven't, dude, and I own that one. It's funny, dude. I'll pick these things up with the intention of modding them, but when it comes down to it, I put my clients first. So I don't really get unless I've got just like some kind of free moment to myself, and I really want to do that mod at that time, then then I'll then I just don't have the time for it. Oh, here he is. Let's see. Well, tell you what, I'll take a look at him though tonight. Since we got all these figures here. God, I wish all these guns were separate. Man, that'd be cool. But they're not, so. Let's see here. Always keep your stuff together. I have tons of like plastic bags and all sorts of this stuff everywhere. Make sure that if my stuff does somehow like get misplaced, at least it's going to be misplaced altogether. Put this stuff up real quick because my hair is getting a little frizzy. And I'm about to be getting pretty warm in here using the heat gun quite a bit. Did I think the mod was worth it on the Batman? Someone, I can't remember who, think it was the guy on Wade's stream, said the underwear still hinder the movement. Man, I don't remember. I just remember like doing the mod and sending it back out. I'll have to check whenever I get the next one in to see. He told me to check it actually whenever he sends it in. He said he's like, hey man, check the mod and see if there's a way to, I guess, adjust whatever it is I've got to adjust. So I will definitely look into it. Yeah, I'm fine, and that's fine, dude. I'm good with that. Damn, you know, I really like the head on this Grim Knight Batman. I'd like to put this head on that new Batman figure that I got. Danko, I believe they're talking about the Thomas Wayne Batman. I believe that's correct. Let's go ahead and, since Julian actually asked for this one, I'll put him in the mix. Actually, I could swap out this gun too with an actual, both guns, 3 guns, 4 guns. God dang, man. 4 freaking guns on here and not one of them comes out of the holster. Man, come on. That's, I hate it when they mold the guns in, dude. Man, that's annoying. This is weird too. It's like part of it's like attached, but part of it's not. I mean, like this gun, like, I love how like this gun right here is attached to here. So it's like this weird, and then it's like the belt kind of, I think something fell off. What is that? Okay, there's a belt. Okay, so the belt here is Bat Undies. It's like, I guess it connects at the shoulders. Yeah, it feels like we got like a, let's see. Sorry, I get like curious. There we go. I certainly don't mind popping these things off for you guys just to see what it, we'll both learn something here. You guys got to get yourself a pick. These are I actually make my own, but you just need yourself a table sander. Dang, this one's really on good. This one right here is really on. So the other one popped off fairly easy. Might need to be cut. Oh, here it goes. So it looks like, much like Spawn, looks like you're going to run into like pegs. Julian, man, I don't, dude. I'm sorry. I get a lot of, I get so many messages in, and just people who are asking me all sorts of questions, and I try to answer them the best as I can, and then I just move forward, you know. We got to keep on going because there's just too much to do. So it looks like there's no, you know, I like usually like Marvel Legends will give you like some spot that actually connects. You can find the spot that it connects in. I think what we'll have to do here is what I'll be doing anyway, is I'll take off the lower half here. I'll also take off the head so I can do a neck mod on him, so he has more range. And I think then we'll be able to get this off of here. Oh wait, man, I really like the texture that's on his his suit. It's really nice. I don't know if you can see it. There's like this like kind of a, see that shine? It's almost shiny, but it's got like a, I don't know. It's got like a really cool kind of a mesh to it. It's really cool. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. Cool. We'll set him off to the side right now. Put the legs up there. Put them in my box with my figures. Oh, I need to get my legs out. But yeah, like I was saying earlier as well, I kind of keep bringing this up. If anybody has these Build-A-Figure pieces and they don't want them, let me know, please. For the Merciless, especially the Crow Robin. I'm not going to be buying the Robin, but I'd like to build this Build-A-Figure. So if anybody's got those pieces, let me know. I can get a hold of the ones that come with the Batman Who Laughs, but other than that, the Batman's head looks like Todd's. I think this Batman looks awesome. I personally think the Grim Knight looks awesome. Yeah, no, I like this. Like, I think that looks pretty cool. I really like the ears on this one too. I like the smaller ears. But then I'm not gonna lie, man. This right here looks pretty dope. Like the like that grimacing expression. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, this dude definitely. I can see, like you can see on this figure, like obviously this is where this thing's gonna connect right here. The problem I have with trying to mod this piece out, what I'd rather do is make a swappable neck and not worry about this head getting messed up. Because what we'll have to do is we have to cut around under, but not like right where the neck is. Because if you ever look at a head, like a headpiece, you know, generally you're gonna have this underneath. Not always a individual hole like that, but like, so cutting. You gotta go a little further. Man, you might be able to go. Maybe. Might be able to cut that where it's at. I don't know. We'll play around. Maybe if I can get to that tonight, that'll be cool. If not, we'll revisit that at some other time. A pumpkin head in the back? Oh! Actually, yes, it is. Fun. I actually have this in here. I got this on clearance because that's what we do. We go to Target the day after Halloween to clearance shop. And usually you'll find a bunch of garbage or broken pieces that can be fixed. So I actually had this here to show you guys some crazy stuff. So let's see, I'm going to turn down the... I can show you guys this in real time. This would be kind of cool. So do you see, you can see right here, there's a like a decoloration, right? And it's because this got stepped on or bent, and it bent the hard plastic, right? So this happens in any type of figure. This can happen into is if they have hard plastic. I don't know how much of that just made sense. So hard plastic, this is a stress mark. So when hard plastic gets bent, this can happen. And this can be fixed. If you don't know about this, which some of you might not, you can take low heat. And I want to make sure, I'm going to try to make sure that the lighting's right for this. I want you guys to see it in the right lighting. This would be kind of cool. So let's, there we go. That's looking better. So there you go. So here we have our decoloration, correct? So what we're going to do is we're going to apply heat to this. And we should start to see the yellow disappear and go to orange. I've actually been saving this to show you guys this exact thing. I'm going to go down below the eye. Yeah, so what it's doing is, I mean, you're watching science currently. Um, Basically, the heat is interacting with the plastic and causing the plastic molecules inside there you're going to expand and contract back to its natural state. Um, this is exactly what happens whenever like a knee gets bent and you heat it up, and when you run it, you hold it in a specific spot, and you run cold water over it, and what that does is it basically resets the plastic. And there we go. So for a clearance price, you could take a little heat to something and make it brand new. There you go. I've been saving that in here for you guys. So who brought that up? Julian, my man. So thank you, Julian. Appreciate you reminding me to do that. That's awesome. There you go. There's your Bill Maru, the Sirens Guru. Yep, it's pretty good. Pretty good song. All right, get back to it. So actually, now that's fixed. Now I can go put it back in the attic with the rest of the Halloween decorations. That's been sitting there forever. Since Halloween. God, since Halloween, man. It's December. That's kind of embarrassing. Awesome. Billy's airbrushing. I do own an airbrush, but it has never been opened. Actually, I opened it years after my wife got it for me, and the compressor didn't work. And the tank, something was wrong with the tank on there. And so I hit up the people on Amazon, and I was like, hey, my wife bought this for me like 4 years ago, and it doesn't work. I just opened it. And they freaking replaced the part for me. It was crazy. So, I bet it's really cool, too. I bet it's an awesome airbrush. I'd have to build a station for it, which hopefully I can do that. So, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Master Bat 117. Just be careful, man. You use like a low temp heat and just keep it there for a little bit, and after a while you'll see it slowly go away. You have to be careful though, because you can melt hard plastic, and it won't reshape the way you want it to. But just like hard plastic like that, you kind of get a feel for it. So pretty cool. Yeah. Damn. I'll tell you what, man. Some of these pegs just give me crap every time. I'll like cut through one almost, like all the way, and all of a sudden I'll heat it up and it's like, pop right out. Great. The Thor of fixing plastics. Love it. Oh, that's what I want. I want that Mjolnir prop. That's what I need. Oh, come on, man. There you go. Gosh, sometimes they're stubborn, dude. These things can be crazy stubborn. Trying to knock out the thicker legs first, because I know that Superman's gonna be something. You should see oh man, the pegs on the Devastator are crazy. They're huge. Why heat gun and not boil and pop? Because I am constantly working and I don't have time to sit there and heat up water, put them in, heat up water, put them in. I'm dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 legs right now. Now, that might be nice to, you think, oh, I'll just drop them all in there. If I was doing like 6 legs maybe, but This way I have full control over the heat, where it's going, which one I'm using it on, and then whenever I need to reheat it later to cut it with a razor, I also have a pinpoint heat. I like this gun. It's just my favorite. Not saying it's right or wrong, but you know, everybody's got their methods, and personally, this is my favorite. Have I ruined figures with this before? Yes, I have. Have I learned my lesson? Kinda. I actually have it marked on the temperature reading. I've got it marked right here with a Sharpie to not go past that point. Go past that point, not so good. Actually, I do have a this is my Mjolnir right here. My grandfather gave me this whenever I broke my other hammer. Yeah, I broke my hammer. This awesome little ball peen right here. I love this thing, man. Look at that. It's like just an old Ace Hardware, run-of-the-mill ball peen hammer. But I love this thing, man. You could try. You know, you could try it with a hair dryer. I'm not sure. I only use this heat gun now, so it might. I mean, it's heat. It actually will work with a lighter. Obviously, you want to be careful utilizing an open flame near plastic, but that can work. My buddy Clayton actually taught me that. He was like, "Yeah, you can just, you know, hit your open flame here," because I didn't have my heat gun on me, so I put like a lighter, and it's not the recommended. I don't recommend that, but if you're in a pinch, which I don't know if anybody's holding a gun to your head saying you need to remove these stress marks, but if they are, get yourself a lighter. Oh man, take care, Elm Street. Hope I didn't miss you. Hope you heard me say goodbye. Take care, bro. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate that. Yeah, Daniel H. That's awesome. Absolutely. It's crazy, man, how it can just make plastic reform its shape. It's wild to me. This one I gotta have to. You sit there and spin this thing. You see me like spinning it like a rotisserie chicken, basically. Oh, just noticed something over here. Looks like Tony's getting a little fresh there with Kate Bishop. You see that? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. I'm excited for that Hawkeye show, dude. Kate Bishop's dope. Do this thing at weird, funky angles. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's what I'm talking about. Right there. One and done. Gosh, put a lot of pieces over here, making sure I don't lose anything. My pick has like this little kind of a hook edge on it right here. It's almost got like just a little nick off to the side, and it helps me pop those things out. Damn, Tony. Dude. Tony's he's getting mad fresh over there, man. No means no, Tony. She looks uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to change this. This is making me uncomfortable now. I hate this that this is occurring on my shelf. That's happening on my shelf. I will say, man, that the new Gambit, the retro Gambit, I like him so much more than the other Gambit. I love that darker blue instead of black. I love the color of his jacket, that light kind of caramel color. The head is way better. The head is miles better, man. I don't know. I know they went with that stylized, like the hair's getting blown to the side, but I was like, nobody asked for this. Come on. God, I hate when you gotta go back in. Happens to me almost like 90% of the time. I gotta heat it up and then try to pop the thing out. It like loosens everything up. Heat it up again, pop it out. I'm like, yeah, yeah, Julian, you can't get flames that close to plastic. It will melt. For sure. You son of a gun. Get out of there. Okay. Ugh, man, that one was really being a pain. Okay, this is bothering me. I gotta fix this. Nasty. Get your paws off her. Oh, I see what happened. Rhodey fell over and knocked him into her. Oh, it was all a misunderstanding. Let's review the tape. Rhodey. You gonna let your friend take the fall for that one, man? Come on. They need more space on the shelves, though. This stuff wouldn't be happening, you know? Like, my freaking G.I. Joes are on here now. I got G.I. Joes mixed in with freaking Marvel stuff, and then the Mandalorian and Grogu over here hanging out. This don't make sense anymore. There's no rhyme or reason. There's a Dragon Ball guy up here. I can't. What do you do? What do you do? Oh, damn, Danko. Oh, right, Jesse Lewis, right on, man. Oh, man, Danko, I'll have to hit up Anthony. I didn't know that. Draper, that Wonder Woman is awesome. I actually own her myself. She is definitely worth getting. She's cheap too, if I remember correctly. I think I got her for like $55, which is stupid cheap for a import. Thank you, Chris Jordan. I appreciate it. I see. Now I gotta make Bill Maru custom shirts, man. I gotta keep up with Wade. I will never be where Wade is, and I am fine with that. That is a whole nother level. Man, yeah, I really like this new Batman I got. I'm just impressed by all the detail in this figure. And the fact that they kept the double elbows made me so happy. Yeah, T-Dog said he's seen videos with people with loose parts on their Venom pull bath. And if anybody else has that issue, I don't collect Deadpool stuff, so I would not know. That was a very easy way for me to not buy. I would have loved to have bought that Morbius, but he didn't have butterfly joints. So he was a big nope. Slow and steady wins the race. Julian, what's my regular day job? I am a video editor, motion graphics artist, or designer, graphic designer, kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to media. So I work in Adobe Illustrator, Premiere, After Effects, um, all that stuff for a healthcare company. And I work with my beautiful wife, who is also a graphic designer. What are your thoughts on the pegs for Venom Pool hands? How would you fix that? I have no idea because I do not own him and I don't plan to. But I, if you could always message me on Instagram, and we could figure it out. I'd have to take a look at it, man. Honestly, all being serious, I'm not familiar with it. Because it looks like it's on a different base than what I've seen. Um, well, yeah, there you go. See, T Dog, that's the way to do it, man. If like you get all the get the sales and you're good to go. They have like the entire wave at my GameStop, and I'm just which GameStop's prices got wild, but even for a while there, you could afford those. Like they had some sales going on, and I don't know, man. Even every figure in that wave drives me crazy because like I need butterfly joints in my figures to, if I want to buy a Marvel Legend, then it's gotta have butterfly joints unless it's something that is just, I don't know, unless I just gotta have it. The other day I took advantage of that buy one get one 50% off, and they already had the Old Man Hawkeye, Old Man Logan on clearance. And so I picked up that, and I was able to get the. I never got Red Hulk, so I got the Red Hulk. He shows up with butterfly joints, and I was like, "This is amazing!" Like I did not expect that. Never saw that coming. Danko, it's always weird whenever I see you post and you're like talking about Toys R Us. I'm like, "Where's this guy? Like, are you in a time loop?" I forgot that Toys R Us didn't go away at every place. It's so sad, man. I used to have one right down the road from me, and man, I miss True Runs. Oh no, that went in my trash can. No. Tomorrow's trash day too, so I have to find it right now. Dang it. There it is. Get out of here with that noise. Gosh, cut that one up pretty good. Josh Smith has returned. Every time. Rocker Josh has returned. Alright, let's heat up. God, man. This, so I like this Grim Knight figure. And you guys know I'm not a Batman fan, and here I am surrounded by Batman because I'm a collector, and I can't help it that I want to buy DC figures, even if Batman's all I get. And these Batmans, though, they've been coming out are so, like, not the Batman I grew up with that I can't help but, like, get a hold of them. Just because this one's covered in guns. I'm like, so Frank Castle's the Batman now? Which is, interesting. But also, these, I don't know, these figures are crazy because they were like $15. So. Damn, T-Dog. Going in on the Olsen twins. It's actually a great nickname for your privates when you think about it. The Olsen twins. TM. I think it's funny, like, whenever you look at, like, all the superhero outfits, and especially Batman, how everything's shaped like a bat. Like, that is just hilarious to me to think of him, like, getting these things designed, and, like, obviously you'd have to work with people who could really keep a good secret, because it's kind of obvious. It's like, man, this guy just came in and spent like $1 billion on a jet that's shaped like a bat that we all obviously see Batman getting, you know, out of and into. Somebody's got to build it. Somebody's got to know what's going on. Maybe if you designed it to look like, I don't know, a pig, people wouldn't think that's Batman. Just an idea. I don't want the credit for these ideas. They just keep giving them to me. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I think you can buy these shirts on his site, on Unparalleled site. So when you take custom jobs, do you do painting as well? I do some painting if I need to paint something, but I'm not gonna like, I don't do repaints or anything like that. That's... Josh, I don't know, man. I've seen some people without their glasses, and I'm like, who is that? Like, oh. Yeah, like, yeah, Dynamite, everything. Like, everything has to be shaped like a bat. I was just cracking up because I was looking at his knee pads here, and they're shaped like bats. I'm like, I just think of, like, the bottom of his boots would have, like, bat treads and stuff. It's like, Batman was here. How do you know? Look at the footprints. They're bat-shaped. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna give myself arthritis tonight doing all this. God, this is a lot. This feels like more than last time. And it might feel like that because I was on a freaking ladder after work today putting up more Christmas lights. Because I just had to get more Christmas lights. Well, Josh, yeah, I know, like, I knew, yeah, my buddy Josh is actually like that as well. But no, I guess I don't know a whole lot of super buff people that wear glasses. I also don't know any buff guys that can fly, Josh. Yeah, I saw the Tuesday Crew shirt, but I don't think I've earned that. I'll never earn that. I'm like, if I could get in there, I'll get in there. I might try to show up tomorrow. We'll see. I got a lot of Mayfix repairs. I have 2 Spider-Man Mayfixes to fix. Both of them with wrist brakes, I think. If you went somewhere where people knew you and dressed completely different, they most likely wouldn't recognize you. Maybe. I mean, logic. Do I do custom capes? Nope. I do not. I can, like, see, so people saw, like, that sewing post that I put up that I was pretty dang proud of. And then it's like, man, I think Mitch Hedberg said it great once. He was like, man, you're a really good chef. Can you farm? It's like, no, I'm not there yet. I don't make capes. But I know some people that do make capes. I know of people that make capes, and they're pretty good capes. I got a crazy Spawn cape, man. That I can, if you're on Facebook or whatnot, T-Dog, I can send you a link. Or if you're on Instagram, I can send you a link to a guy that's like, or she's amazing. She made me a giant Spawn cape. Love it. See, and that's what another reason why I love Aquaman. He's not a coward and doesn't have to hide his identity. Dang, there it went. He just said it. In fact, I think all the characters I like don't have hidden identities. Except for maybe Moon Knight, which he's bonkers, so. Oh yeah. If you look at the pin at the top, McFarlane mods, Jesse. That's a, it's just basically the usual thigh mods and articulation ads. I've got so many. A client sent me a bunch to do, and then I had some of my own as well. So I was like, man, Josh, ain't nobody talking about Namor in here. Great value Aquaman. No, I do have respect for Namor, but I hate his attitude. That's what they tried to do with 90s Aquaman, and ugh, God. People still love that version. They're like, oh, I need a hook hand Aquaman. I'm like, why? Why would you... Why not get a cool Aquaman? Not saying if you have a missing appendage, you're not cool. Because it's not the hook that does it. Every time I hear hook hand Aquaman, I think of his attitude. His attitude sucked. Yeah, dude, T-Dog did. T-Dog recognized me with a mask on my face. I wasn't wearing my Bill Maru shirt because I didn't own it yet. And dude totally knew who it was. It was crazy. That was pretty cool, man. I don't think I've ever been recognized in like a store like that, so that was pretty dope. That was a crazy day, man. You didn't like Aquaman in the Justice League cartoon? Hell no. Guy was a jerk. 90s Aquaman, dude, was a... Oh, man. God. Drove me crazy. He was such a jerk. I like the Brave and the Bold Batman more than I like that one. And that one's clearly being funny. I think I have one figure, maybe two, of that version. I got that newer figure of him, which is awesome that he actually doesn't have the hook hand. It's really weird. Did I watch Young Justice? Do I watch? Yeah, absolutely. I love Young Justice. That Aquaman's dope. And I love Calder. Calder's amazing. I loved it whenever Arthur passed the baton basically down to Calder to become Aquaman. That was pretty cool. Man, these are usually way easier to get out. Ugh. God, there's gonna be a lot to do here. Yeah, man, I like that Aquaman. Young Justice. Hated the Aquaman in the Justice League cartoon. That guy was a jerk. Oof. Samurai. That's amazing. He says, I don't think Aquaman needs a secret identity. If you had beef with a guy that could breathe underwater, would you go chase him into the ocean? That's amazing. Do I like the deep on the boys? No, he's a piece of trash. All of them are garbage. Like, the only one that's worthwhile is Starlight, Mother's Milk, and... I like the boys. But gosh, everybody on there is such, like... They are the epitome of what is wrong and awful. But, do I find them entertaining? Absolutely. The Deep's, man, he's hilarious. That actor though would make a really good Human Torch, I think. I think he'd be great. He's got a good comic timing, and I could see like how I could see him like playing a character like Johnny Storm. I think he'd be great. I did see the Mayfix Highlander. Homelander. You mean Homelander? I got really excited there for a minute that they were doing Highlander, and I was about to lose myself. Yeah, no, I saw the Mayfix Homelander, and he, to me, it's. I guess it's kind of close, but he looks real powdered, like over powdered face, and I don't know. It's they did a really. I mean, the show. So that's my age right there. I was reading that comic when it came out. Just. I was in college at the time, and I was reading that when it was brand new, and I freaking loved it, man. I was like, this is crazy. The funniest thing there was like how many people are like, oh, I love Homelander. I'm like, you love that? Like, you might want to take a step back. You might want to reevaluate your love for things. Oh, Wee Huey, man. And Frenchie, and oh man, yeah, it's just such a fun show. The violence is, man, out of control. I can't believe that's like on a streaming service, you know? That is wild. I'm interested to see where NECA's gonna go with their figures. Because, I don't know, man. Mayfix looks alright, but it's like, I wish, honestly, it's a shame that more people didn't read the comics, because the comics would have made great toys. And Huey looked exactly like Simon Pegg, so that would have been amazing. Which is so cool that he signed on to play Huey's dad. I thought that was the coolest. Ugh. What's up, action figure expert? I am doing... What else? What else could I be doing? McFarlane mods. Ooh, this is a tiny. Interesting. Nakamura's different. He's got like a really small. That joint, that's tiny. Yeah, it's shorter. Shorter than normal. And this is V. No, wait, maybe this is V. Oh, this is V's actually. I think this is V's. So V's is short. Interesting. I've done this mod on V before, and I didn't realize how short his pegs are. That's crazy. The more you know. I hope they will, Oreo. That'd be cool. Mayfix, it's weird, man. Sometimes they, like, I love that company. I think their comic stuff is amazing, but when it comes to like they did a Kylo Ren, which I'm a big Kylo Ren fan. I like Adam Driver a lot, and I got the Mayfix one. I love it because it looks like a comic Adam Driver, but you know, it's not dead on or anything. But their John Wick is really nice. I got the John Wick Chapter 2, and that Mayfix is really nice. I think if I was to crack this from the side, it would just come out. There we go. Look at that. That's easier. Bada bing. Oh my gosh. We've been out this for a while. Jeez, dude, it's 10 o'clock. Are you serious? I'm not even gonna get these cut. This was just me removing the pegs. Join me tomorrow. Wow. You guys gotta see my desk when I'm done with this. Told myself I should have had these set up before I started, but dang, I didn't realize it was gonna take me this long. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. My wrists are like dead now. Hey man, I didn't realize how many this guy sent me. It's crazy. Heat this puppy up. Alright, let's try it again. Where did I put my pick? That's a scary thing to lose. You don't want to lose something that's really sharp. I am in Texas. The big old Lone Star State. Fun fact, we have more than one star in Texas. So, in case you didn't know. Gonna be learning here all day long. This is almost the last leg. Almost. Trying to think if I've got any more that I haven't done. Man, I cannot wait for them to do a freaking Aquaman. You know, if they do the hook hand Aquaman, you guys, everybody in here is gonna be sitting there laughing. They'll be like, "Oh, Billy's not gonna like this," and I'll buy it, like you do. Everything is bigger in Texas, even the people. Am I a big person? I'm like 160 pounds. I'm like 5'9". Not very big. There we go. Joker's good. Ah. Oh, here we go. As real. Think they'll give Momoa the hook hand? I mean, it makes more sense. He's more like that 90s character, but it upsets me that they cast him as Aquaman and not as Lobo. It's so crazy for me to sit there and think like the good thing was that the Aquaman movie put food on Jason Momoa and his family's table. I like that. I like that he gave Polynesians a superhero. I think that's cool. But dang it, man! As far as a comic book fan, it would have been so freaking cool to see him play Lobo. Oh man, that'd be nuts. He is Lobo. It's crazy. If you could put a number on how many repairs you have in front of you, what is it? Like in front of me or in front of me and behind me? Because, like, man, I've got 11 figures here. And then I've got a statue with multiple breaks, another statue with multiple breaks, box there, a box there, a box there, a envelope here, a box there. Too many. And more on the way. Who would I like to see as Lobo? Jason Momoa. That's it. There's nobody else I could think of that could play him. Be crazy. Think of it like this: a lot more people are open to a badass Aquaman now as opposed to before. Silver lining? No, because I thought Aquaman was badass before. Now he's dumb. They made him stupid. I don't like that they made Jason Momoa like dumb. Like, if that's your big yuck line, it's gonna be like, could have just peed on it. I'm like, man, could have just peed on Jason. You're better than that, right? He like, and then they make the Atlanteans dumb too. Like, Mera eats a flower. Like, and then oh man, for Aquaman, when she's talking about like the Pinocchio, and he's like, I thought that was a movie. I didn't know that was a book. I'm like, oh. And then and then he walks up and sees like all these statues and starts listing off their historic backgrounds. I'm like, what is happening in this movie right now? Oh, this is a train wreck, if you ask me. I guess it wasn't as bad as some of the movies have been, but I don't know, man. I liked Wonder Woman and I liked Shazam. I thought those were great. But they just, I don't know. I think Aquaman missed the mark, but if people like it, cool. He's very bro. He's so bro. Like, that's who he is. They just kind of let him be him, that's cool. And, you know, it is what it is. You think they should introduce Mermaid Man into the DC universe and just go ahead and just nuke it while we're at it? Let's just go ahead and kill the DC universe by adding Mermaid Man. Oh dear. Draper, you're drunk. You love Batman versus Superman, huh, Julian? That's it's good to like things. Everybody watching Mandalorian, isn't that great? Mandalorian's one of those shows that's like just everything. Every time I watch it, I smile. I don't have any complaints. I just love it. Love it so much. Hmm. So I don't think I actually have to take this piece out. This, all right. So this is the Azrael leg. And I'm trying to remember. I want to say it's just a. I want to say it's a. Yeah, I think it's a. Like a thigh swivel inside of a thigh swivel? Check this out. Ooh, gosh, that jumped at my face. We've got a swivel down. Okay, so this is what's inside of the Azrael leg. So this literally is this is so freaking just weird. So there's a swivel inside of a swivel. But this doesn't want to move because it's so freaking tight in here. And what we can do is actually trim this down a little bit, like sand it down, and then it will pop back in, and this actually will turn into a pretty decent thigh swivel. It's just so tight in here that it won't work. So we can either shave this down or we can go in here and shave this down. It's whatever. I personally like to shave this right here just so it's easier. Just easier to do. But yeah, so you literally couldn't make a thigh swivel really out of this using the same method because you would just be cutting into this, which is the exact same thing as it would be just popping this guy out, sanding it down, and then turning it into an actual thigh swivel. This is the most ridiculous one I've seen. I don't understand what happened here, or if something went wrong, or because it's like you can see this piece moving, and look at that. It moves. It already moves. Just barely. That's the problem. It's too dang tight. So we can pop this guy out, sand it down, heat it back up, pop it in, and we'll have a pretty decent thigh swivel in there. Because you don't want to break up this big piece of sculpt right here. I mean, you're not going to get much movement out of this guy, but at least you can get a decent thigh swivel by just utilizing this. You can, however, give him way more ab articulation, and you can make him look down a little more, but I don't think you can really have him look up so much due to the collar. It actually makes this one a little easier to pop out too, just because it's all plastic. Just gotta get under it and pop it out. Whew! Good night. I have to work in the morning, and look at this. This is wild. So you got legs, 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 legs. They go all the way over here. Which is why I keep these handy. Everything in there, little plastic bags. Calvin, I don't think I understand your point, but oh, I get what you're saying. So you would, it's honestly, if you just shave this down, then it turns into a great thigh swivel. You just have to shave it down. That's all you gotta do. What's up, Ben Jan? Well, you get off late. Where you at? Are you in California? Or are you over? What time zone are you in? Goodness gracious. Thirsty for chicken, Danny Trejo. Oh man, I love Danny Trejo. I think he's great. If you haven't seen his documentary Champion, you should definitely see it. It's fantastic. It just makes you love him more. He's so great. South Florida. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, damn, boy, you are late. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to get around to doing the cuts. If I got time tomorrow, I might pop on here for you guys tomorrow, and we can do all the thigh cuts. So tomorrow's Wade's. He goes on at 9 my time, so I might be able to hop on before him. I like to do that sometimes. I basically just leech off of Wade. I asked him before, I was like, hey man, do you mind if I just go on before you? And he's totally cool, obviously. He's just a good guy. But, yo, Spy Kids. That was crazy, man. That last episode of Mando, whenever it was like directed by Robert Rodriguez, I was like, heck yeah, that's awesome. It felt like him too, man. I was sitting there watching, I'm like, man, did he shoot this in Texas? Like, it felt like where me and my wife, like, go hiking. It looks like he just went out to where we go hike and just like, we're shooting here. This would be great. I was like, man, that's crazy. Love Robert Rodriguez. El Mariachi and Desperado. Mm. Oh yeah, now I see why you were asking about this. See, with the Grim Knight, the thing that I want to do with him is there's like so much more here to this thing. Like I want to turn this into a figure that's worth, I don't know, just worth buying. Like I want to I gotta do some of that stuff, man. I want to like add like a bunch of holsters and guns to him, and I don't even know why. I think it's just like something that I just kind of want to do. I'm not like a huge fan of the character or something like that, but I do believe that making an action figure better is kind of what I'm called to do. So it'll be fun. Oreo Omega, you are too kind, my friend. Too kind. It's just kind of it's funny, man. It's interesting to like be on this doing what I'm doing right now, because it's like, you know, we see guys do interviews all the time. We see like you know, you have other collectors on there, which never gets old. But like sitting here doing repairs, like this is pretty crazy for me, because you know I've been doing this, like I said, for decades. I wish I would have started doing this earlier, doing live streams and talking to people, because this is not something I thought people. Most people, I didn't think most people cared about it. Just like, hey, how does fix the figure? Great, you fix the figure. I give you the money. You give me my figure back. Done deal. So it's cool. It's cool to see that there's an interest, that people actually find this interesting. I know I always did, but that's what got me into it. That, and I just seem to have a knack for it, which thank God for that. This is weird, just bags of legs. Man, these Azrael legs are so big. Well, cool. Well, I mean, if you guys enjoy it, then I'll just keep on doing it. I'm actually almost to the point now where I think I could actually start making, I might be able to start making money on this stuff, like doing it extra. Like I make so, you know, anybody that's used my services knows that I charge a little bit to do it. And I've been doing these live streams because I started doing tutorials, and I said, you know, I'm not going to put ads and stuff like that in it. And then everybody that talked to me said, yeah, put ads. We'll watch the ads. It was humbling. It's very, very humbling to hear that kind of thing. So I was like, yeah, okay, well then I'll do it. So it turns out you got to have so many hours watched and whatnot. And I'm getting there, man. I've been climbing. I've gotten almost 3,000. I have to get 4,000 viewed hours in 12 months. And in like 3 months, I've almost nabbed 3,000 hours, viewed hours, thanks to you guys. Very, very cool. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Yeah, Danko, that's crazy. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years, man. I've known Shartimus for, gosh, I don't know, man, before him and Charlita got married. It's been a minute. I even did his wedding cake toppers. It's crazy. I was humbled for him to choose me as well, but that's cool. You guys are awesome. Oh yeah. He did. I did the old Toy Biz Thor and a Toad for him. Yeah, and then golly, that was crazy. This is my arsenal right here. Look at all those boys. How much you think this would cost? Like just selling this? That's a lot. What's my opinion on the McFarlane figures? By the way, I think the McFarlane figures right now are filling a gap that DC collectors couldn't otherwise fill with any other company. As far as quantity, McFarlane is giving us quantity, and for the price, you know, it's it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Obviously, I do these mods, and I guarantee you soon they'll be doing this. Sancho Ryu, I saw it. Did you see? So they did the Cyberpunk review, and it was on PC. They can't use their footage yet, and they gave it a 9. So Donald Pierce says, finally a brother in action figure mods mayhem. There's hope after all. Yes. um, yeah, that's Sancho. That's my Nick. That's my problem, man. Is like the scale. The scale for this stuff is just weird. Um, Calvin, my man. Yes, absolutely. Give me a McFarlane Aquaman. I just hope it's a. I just want a classic one, or if he's going the metal route, give me the metal version of Aquaman because he looked great, and then give me the nth armor, dude. If I get the nth armor, so IGN. Well, Nick, IGN gave it 9 on the PC. The one that I saw was a PC review. And GameStop gave it a 7 because GameStop's wrong. Or GameSpot, excuse me. GameSpot's wrong. So, that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. You just have to admit that you're wrong. Simple. See, so right now I'm going through looking at different gun holsters. I think the problem that we've had with figures in the past as well is you get like the right holster, but you don't get the left. Dude, yeah. That nth metal, man, that's what I want. That would be amazing. So, I'm sorry, Thirsty for Chicken, but I have to read this the way you typed it. And it says, true story. I used to have this dreamy years ago. And I love that. Where I had to go to this store and that mostly sold a line of DC figures that I just had to buy every time I had this dream. This is that line for me. I mean, yeah, that like I said, it's filling a gap for DC collectors that they otherwise wouldn't be able to fill right now because we don't have any options. We don't have the only other options is what Mafex, SH Figure Arts, or film versions, and I don't want any film versions. That's the last thing I want, honestly, unless it's I bought Wonder Woman just because she's perfect. She's great. Got them dreamy ears. Um, so that current Aquaman with the tattoos and the beard and hair, I don't mind it because they explained the tattoos. It was actually kind of cool the way they did that. But he does look weird. It doesn't fit his character. I don't know, man. I see what they're trying to do with it, but I like his current look. Um, I know they're trying to make him look more like Momoa, which you can't do it unless you just change everything about him. Let's just like when it comes down to it, Momoa is not the comic Aquaman. Momoa is the film Aquaman. There's unfortunately those two aren't. They just don't balance. They don't. They don't. They just don't balance at all. Um, is it cool that Boba Fett's his dad? Yes, it's very cool. Um, it's just kind of funny as well too, man. When I see him, I'm like, that's Arthur. Like, I don't know, man. I wish if they would have changed that more stuff, they could have changed some other things because he like Arthur. He doesn't really look like an Arthur Curry to me. I wish they would have kind of gone full Polynesian with him for the film. If you're gonna go that route, you know. But it's whatever. They get to do whatever they want. Yeah, Metal was fun, man. Metal was an interesting comic run for me. Um, it had Aquaman in it, so I was happy with that. And you got that crazy odd couple run where Aquaman and Deathstroke were teamed up, and it was so awesome. It was very short lived, but I was like, that's so wild and fun. Like, I'm okay with that. Not to mention one of my best friends, Ryan, his favorite character is Deathstroke. So for my character and his character to be together, which rarely happens because Slade is not in Atlantis a lot. So it was really, really fun to see that happen. I'm thinking for this Grim Knight Batman, I'm gonna have to take the obviously take the harness off, but I'm gonna heat this up real quick. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to. There we go. Try not to melt the rubber here. So what you got to do in order to get these is you got to heat these up and then pop these guys out. What's up, 209? That'd be cool, yeah. I mean, sure. So, but Oreo Mega, you know what would happen if they did that? What they should just do, if they want to just get rid of the Aquaman that I grew up and loved, which it seems like they're just, then introduce a new Arthur Curry from a new world that looks exactly like Jason Momoa, and they'll kill off Arthur. They'll kill off regular Arthur, and then they'll just have him take his place. Just like they did with Nick Fury. I mean, that's... Ugh. Which Nick Fury is one of my favorite characters, too. Old school Nick Fury, and they did him dirty. They did him really dirty. That was disrespectful. Yeah, but whenever you think about it, man, Don, it would be nice to get some more Atlantean characters. Like Dolphin started making a comeback, which was amazing. Especially whenever I had this, some of the artists that were working on that run were my favorite artists. It was just fantastic. And the run with Dolphin when she came back, and then we need Garth to come back in the play. We need that. I don't know. There's like another run that's going on right now, but I would like to see more Atlantean characters. Like we had a deal there for a while that was Aquaman and like what was it, the Outsiders, or the Others? Excuse me, the Others, and they were great. Really cool team. Comic didn't last, Except Momoa and yourself, who would you like to play a classic version of me? Oh God, could you imagine me stepping onto the scene like Henry Cavill's like right here, like here, and then like Ben Affleck's here, and it's like no. You let me play Aqualad though, I'm down. But like Garth, because I'm white, I can't play Calder, Josh Smith said Garth Brooks. Thank you and good night. Remember, folks, the 11:30 shows differ from the 10:30. Don't forget to tip Josh. Dang it, man. What the heck? Garth. That's so stupid. That's just cracking me up. And Garth Brooks as Aquaman. Perfect. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do with these guns, though, is find the tiniest little pistols and carve out, like, go in and carve out the holster. Like, you got to take a razor blade first, and this just got to be cut. Todd just likes giving you a ton of plastic. You pay. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's watch that. Yeah, replaced with Nick Fury Jr., who looks exactly like Ultimate Nick Fury, Sam Jackson, which was the laziest writing I've ever seen. Nothing is more upsetting in a like verbally driven medium and for lazy writing. It's just a nightmare. Art can't carry it alone. Yeah, Ori Omega, I agree. I don't like that either. I don't like the let's just because the movies are selling, let's change it, but it that's the way of the world, man, unfortunately. Like unless people just are unless it's just a character so recognizable because people just make fun of Aquaman. People they've been doing it for years like and you got Family Guy and stuff like that, and that's what a lot of casuals who aren't comic readers who are literally getting all their knowledge from films and pop culture. They don't know anything. They say Batman. Batman, they've known Batman forever. He's arguably the most popular character in DC's roster next to Superman. And it's he dresses in black, he's brooding, punches people. Batman's cool. Like there's no, you know, even I know Batman has depth to him, but your common, like I said, your casual viewer can't tell you, what happened in Nightfall. If they tell him, hey, what happened in Nightfall, I'll be like, what's Nightfall? Like, what about Azrael? Who's Azrael? I'm like, oh man, who's your favorite Robin? It's I don't know. Is what it is. I did see the Hasselhoff Nick Fury movie. Man, he looked the part, but it's David Hasselhoff. It's like Dolph, dude. Go back and if you can't watch the movie, you can look it up on YouTube. I believe the kill count for the Dolph Lundgren Punisher film. That dude blew everybody away. The second movie, Sonya Blade. Boo. There's only one Sonya Blade. Miss Veronica Vaughn. Mercy me. Bridget Wilson is a treasure. Just notice that the peg is popped out of this, my Batman's elbow. If you ever need to do that, heat it up. Push in the peg from the other side while holding on to the arm right there, so the peg comes back through. Bada bing. Some people were telling me that like the Deathstroke had like his calves were on incorrectly or something like that. Like their shins were swapped. I'm like, what the heck? You didn't know there was a Dolph Punisher? Man, alright, look. When you've been a comic fan as long as I have, which was basically when I was born, anything that came out that was comic related, especially like Marvel DC, you had to watch it no matter what. No matter what, you had to watch it. Even that trash Fantastic Four movie, man. Oh, even though the Thing arguably looked better than like the big budget movies. I don't know. Yeah, that old Captain America. There's that old Captain America movie, and my grandfather actually used to watch them. They called them serials. They showed up before movies, so like those little short films of Captain America. My grandfather said he used to watch those in the movie theater. I'm like, oh, it's so cool, so cool. Man, I really like. Yeah, I really dig the head on this Batman. This thing's cool. Um, this is gonna be an interesting one though to do the thigh mod on. I get why I was asked if I've done this one yet. I think. So I think what I'm gonna do is. It seems the best route would be to cut straight right under this, probably this belt. Oh man, but they're off centered. Yeah, the belts, the leg belts on here are not centered. Like they're not even. I think Michael Chiklis did a good job as the voice, and they could bring him back as that voice. It's hard to I don't know, man. Like for Fantastic Four, I just kind of hope they just go right into it. And I'm just so tired of origin stories, man. Like if you guys don't know if you want to know what the Fantastic Four is and you don't know, then read a book, read a comic book. Then guess what? Now you know. Now you know. Cast some big stars that people already like John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, Dreamcast, and just go for it. I don't know how they're gonna bring in the Fantastic Four, and I've never been a big Fantastic Four person anyway. I think they're cool, but just because. Josh, right? Like when leg belts aren't centered. I don't know, man. Todd says he makes toys, but this is unacceptable. It looks like these pouches as well are like. I think if with a little heat. I think with a little heat, these things will come off. I was supposed to be getting off of here, and now here I am. I want to get these things all prepped and ready for tomorrow, because I guess I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. Got to give the guys what they want, right? Josh, where's my bending guitar riff for my intro, man? Come on. Slacking, dude. Sitting here just waiting. I can tell this has got some pretty good adhesive. There you go. Gosh, I'm always afraid I'm going to stab myself. I wish I had a freaking camera that would track me, because I'm half the time I'm like this, like, as you can see what I'm doing here. It's like nope. That's what I was thinking, Oreo Mega. Because then we could have like a wholesome, like, it'd be nice to see them be like a wholesome couple and not. Like, I don't know, man. I get that Reed's into his work, but I don't want to see the stuff where it's like, I don't know, man, where Sue's starting to look over at Namor, and, you know what I mean? Like, can we just keep that? Can we keep them? I think we need that. I think we need, I don't know, we need some wholesome characters again. Like, Captain America was done so freaking well. How could you hate Captain America in those movies? I'm very interested, though. I think the thing I'm most excited for is I want to see the Loki show. Because hopefully Tom Hiddleston's back. I'm guessing he is. I love him so much. I'm just so sad that that Loki that we were getting is gone. I want to see more of him. Gosh, it was getting so good. Like, him and Thor were finally getting this relationship, and now all of that's gone. Like, we know what can happen, but Yeah, I guess. Man, guys, I'll try. I really try. I'll try hard tomorrow to see if I can't get on and do some more of this tomorrow night. Maybe I'll get on tomorrow. Take a break Wednesday if I can. Golly, these little pouches are in there. There's like so much freaking plastic and adhesive. I thought this would have been easier to get out of there. Oh yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier too. Man, and Vision and Wanda. I'm excited for all of them, but I just really want to see. I'm more. I just want to see what they're gonna do with Loki. Really interested to see where that's gonna go. I want a show that's just Korg and Meek. That would be my dream show. But I don't see myself getting that. I don't know, man. It's like COVID kind of put a big damper on everything, man. I don't think anybody knows what anything's doing right now. And then, after the sadly losing Chadwick Boseman, and gosh, that's like the biggest hit to the Marvel Universe right there. Because in our universe, in that movie universe, Black Panther's, he's still there. So that's going to be a wild one, man. I do not envy those writers at all. Draper, that's freaking Kurt Russell's son. So, watch yourself. Sheesh. Kidding me, dude? Dude's a beast. He'll be amazing. Wasn't he in, what was that awesome movie? Dang it. Hang on. That, oh man, it's gonna drive me crazy. Hang on. Oh gosh, it was like a zombie war film. You guys know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh, why can't I remember the name of that movie? I think he was in that. That doesn't help at all. Hang on. You know Kurt Russell's only 5'10"? Trying to remember his Man, thirsty for chicken. Come on. You getting ridiculous. Man, what the heck is the name of the Nah, not World War Z, man. Nah, it was oh my gosh. Okay, it's alright, here's how we figure this out. It's got Fitz from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in it. So let's see here. Alright. I found him. Overlord? Is that it? That's it, Overlord. There we go. There we go, boys. Wyatt Russell. Yeah. Wyatt Russell. That fool's name is Wyatt. That's dope. Yeah, isn't he supposed to be playing him, or am I thinking of a different guy? Am I wrong? Could be wrong. But I know that guy is Kurt Russell's son, though. I thought he was supposed to be playing the... Who's the other guy, then? Is that... Am I wrong here? Maybe I'm wrong. So, what's his name? Yeah, U.S. agent. Actor. Let's watch. It's going to be a guy that looks just like him. It is Wyatt Russell. Ha! Freaking right. And you said he was bad. It's Kurt Russell's son. Get out. Get out. The Cloverfield Nazi. Dude, that movie was awesome. And it had Michael Shannon in it, who's amazing in everything he's in. What's your favorite season from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Probably the last one I watched. Um, which I won't spoil anything, but they finally got rid of a certain jerk off agent in that show. I never finished the show. It kind of kept getting better. I remember that show was such a chore to get through and so bad. And then Winter Soldier hit, and then the movie was awesome. Or the show seemed better. Whenever Patton Oswalt show up and whatnot. Well, I'm just saying, Thirsty for Chicken. You said it was bad casting, and it's Kurt Russell's son, so I mean, you're wrong. That's it. You're wrong. No, man, we'll see. The guy's good, man. I don't know. I thought he was good, so, but I'm optimistic, man. Seems like he could play a pretty good jerk. U.S. agent isn't exactly the nicest of fellas, so. But then when I said it, I wasn't sure if I was right, so I had to go through all that digging. We got it. We got to the bottom. That's alright, man. I'm glad you're taking the fall for this, Thirsty. Like, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. I'm like, I don't remember that. Basing off of looks. I just thought they'd cast someone to fill Chris Hemsworth's place with some dashing dude or something. Chris Evans. Man. Draper, look, you're making chicken look bad over here. That chick is like, it wasn't me, dude. That's funny. It wasn't me. Please believe me. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fun. Whatever it is, whatever comes of it. I would just like to see freaking the the Black Widow movie would be cool to see. Man, what's crazy is seeing that the HBO Max is gonna get freaking Wonder Woman. Like, we already pay for HBO, which is cool, but I think we still got to go see Wonder Woman in a theater though, because Christine will not let that happen. She's not gonna watch Wonder Woman at home. We're gonna have to go slap on a mask for 2.5 hours or whatever, and go watch Wonder Woman in the movie theater on Christmas Day. Which, last Christmas we went and saw Into the Spider-Verse, which was awesome. Or maybe it was 2 Christmases ago. Whenever it came out, we went and saw it on Christmas. The CWDC shows, I remember those. I think I stopped watching Flash and Arrow on season 3. Yes, I did see those Eternals figures. Like, man, it is so weird that Icarus isn't blonde. And that it's one of the Stark boys. Which he probably will play a good Icarus, but that's so weird. I just want that freaking Kingo figure, man, so I can get a Kumail head. Like, I'm like, yeah, I want that. Oh, man, if that was actually John Hamm in here, I'd been like, why didn't you play Batman? You got the perfect chin for it, Hamm. Also, if he is John Hamm, why haven't you opened your own sandwich shop and call it Ham's Sandwiches? Ah, it'd be so great. See? John Hamm's a funny dude, too. So, Put him in more stuff. He was great in Black Mirror. Oh, I love that show. Can't wait for more. God, these little pouches were a nightmare to get off of here. Oh, my hand's gonna be dead by the end of the night. I'm not gonna be able to work tomorrow. Mads Mikkelsen's great. Just in anything. I tried The Flash for a minute, and I really liked Joe, but I couldn't stand Iris, man. She was annoying. God, she was annoying. I love Joe, though. I would have watched a movie just over Joe. That would have been awesome. Oh, yeah, man. Armie Hammer's good, man. I don't think he gets enough credit. He's not a bad actor. Yeah. Or it's something to do with rights or contracts or something. That's like every time somebody asks me, like, who would you want to play Aquaman? And I'm like, well, since I don't have Chris Hemsworth, I don't really know. Oh, are you talking about like Tom Jane as the Highlander? He does kind of remind you of Lambert, huh? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever put those two together until just now. Man, there used to be a Highlander cartoon that I watched. It was so good. Yo, Man from Uncle was awesome. That was really, really cool. I still can't believe how good Cavill is as Geralt. I love The Witcher, man. I love the books. I love the second and third games. I never got to play the first one because it was a PC thing. But as soon as I heard that Henry Cavill was cast as Geralt, I was like, great, they've ruined Witcher. That was it. I just couldn't see it. And then I watched him. I'm like, damn, this dude completely proved me wrong. It was awesome. So awesome to be proven that wrong. That's what I was hoping Momoa would do, but I tried to get hyped, man. I tried to get hyped so much and I just couldn't do it. Hey, I'll take Buscemi. Buscemi's amazing, man. Boardwalk Empire. Give me Nucky Thompson as freaking Arthur Curry with his Buscemi eyes. How do you do, fellow superheroes? He's so good. Just over here talking to a porpoise. Man, I don't know. I have no idea. All I'd want is for an actor. Momoa is Lobo, exactly. See? Alright, man, you know. Everybody knows that. They should just do a short film. Like whenever Nathan Fillion finally did the short film of him playing Nathan Drake. And it was like, this is great. This is exactly what we wanted. And it's done perfectly. And so instead they get Tom Holland and Marky Mark. I'm like, great. It's brilliant, guys. Just do a short film with Momoa as Lobo. He'd love it. Fans would love it. And then they'd be like, all right, we made a huge mistake. This is what we should have done in the first place. And then all will be right in the world. Hugo Weaving as Doctor Doom? No, he won't. Oh, he could. He would be a great one, yes, but he won't do it. He wouldn't even come back as freaking the Red Skull. Crazy. Golly, man, they used some mad adhesive on this. Cal Lobo. Lobo Drago. Golly, man. This is some mad adhesive. To be fair, under Zack, Aquaman could have stayed a badass. I don't know, man. I don't know. I also like I'm not a fan of the whole Snyderverse stuff, so not my. I don't know, man. Kind of like I'm just I don't know, man. I think I'm just so stuck in my comic ways that I just want to see the characters that originally got me into those books and kept me in those books be represented the way they were. And that doesn't mean like they have to be the same race or anything like that, but just keep their personality the same. That's what drives me nuts. If the personality is different, then it kills it for me because that's why we love a character, man. Could you imagine if like you watched a movie with Batman and he was like, "What's going on, guys? I'm Batman." It's like, this ain't right. Yeah, it's Batman. Got my Robin kids with me. I'm gonna go jump in my car. It's like this. Why is he doing this with his fingers the whole time? And why is he so upbeat and happy? What the hell is going on? Probably wouldn't like that. That is not how Batman is in the books. You know, it'd just be funky, be weird. So I like to see the personalities stay the same. Race can change, sex can change. Don't change the damn personality. That drives me crazy. That's why I didn't like '90s Aquaman though, because he did he was just so rude and arrogant and full of himself and a jerk, and I'm like, that's not the guy. Like, I don't like people like that personally. It's weird. So that's just my taste though. Some people don't care. Some people want a different. Some people want something different. Um, you know, if all of a sudden you made Donatello the stupid Ninja Turtle, I wouldn't like that Ninja Turtle anymore. That I wouldn't like Donatello anymore. That's not my guy, you know. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. Golly, man. I cannot believe the amount of adhesive I had to just pull out of this freaking leg. God. Oop. Oop, we got pieces falling. What do I think about Aquaman and the Brave and the Bold? I think he's ridiculous. I think he's supposed to be ridiculous. Do I think he's cool? Not really. I think he's kind of a dork. I couldn't see myself hanging out with somebody like that. I think it'd get really annoying really fast. But that show's supposed to be funny, you know? There's their cartoon, like, and actually, like, I kind of like Diedrich Bader as Batman. I think he's funny. So I'd take Wesley Snipes as Batman. Well, I want to say yes, but Snipes is getting up there. I think a black Batman would be amazing. Just because, dude, man, I don't know, man. A black Batman makes even more sense to me than a white Batman when it comes down to it. Because if he had like the black cowl on and then, you know, just his naturally dark skin, be fucking cool. I'm just saying, that would be awesome. I think it'd be awesome. But that's just the way I see it. Yeah, man, absolutely. You can change the race on anybody. That ain't gonna change anything unless the backstory was like John Henry, like Steel. You can't make Steel white. That's not gonna work unless you change him to like somewhere. Unless you're gonna have to like make him like some kind of some like Jewish, and then change that whole history. If you go that route, maybe, but then then Steel doesn't make sense. That character needs to be grounded where he's at. But yeah, like I would say almost every other character works. Change race, sex, doesn't matter. Oh, Josh, man, take care, dude. I'm glad you're here. It was fun talking car. I'm still laughing about Garth Brooks. Dang it. So funny. Yeah, I heard that there was a chance to do Black Magneto, which is so it's kind of beautiful for them to do something like that in modern times as well. Nobody can take away what's already been there. Nobody can take that away. Those stories are written. And even if like something tries to retcon that, it's still written. You still have those stories. Nothing can take those stories away. Superman is known for his eyes, so he has to always be white. Nope. Disagree. 100% disagree. That's fine that you have that opinion, but I disagree with that. Seeing that we have a black Superman. Yes, he's from a different world, but that Superman's awesome. We also have Icon, who's really good as well. For his eyes, I don't know what that why he has to be white, but yeah, I mean, what Magneto is a perfect. If you were to make Magneto black, now is like the most appropriate time to change that story and to create a new Magneto, create a new hero slash villain, who's obviously viewed as a villain, who's going for the right thing. That is a man that could be pushed, damn well could be pushed to, you know, going further than he honestly wants to. And I could see that, man. I think that's awesome, man. Oh, yeah, you, Sebastian, take care, dude. Really cool that you showed up, man. Like I said, Shockwave's on the way. Absolutely. See, Thirsty for Chicken said, I brought this up on Wade's stream. My dream movie right now is for Disney to let the Marvel studio make a Gargoyles movie with Keith David still playing Goliath. Oh, man. So, Brooklyn's my guy. Brooklyn is my dude in Gargoyles. I would love that, man. I would love to see that. And yes, Keith David has to voice Goliath. He said he's open to it, too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but I could have sworn he said he was totally cool with it. If Batman was a woman, I think he couldn't really be a playboy anymore. No, but he could be a playgirl. I mean, what's to stop a woman from having dudes, any guy she wants? Which is kind of what Catwoman can do. You know what I mean? But only she's rich now. You know, I mean, like, things... It happens, you know what I mean? Like try it out. Like, just watch it. Like, I like that they're kind of doing that with DC as well. Like, they try different things. They're doing that right now, too, with a lot of other characters. But, you know, let them try it, at least. I say try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, there's nothing... Like, look at the New 52. It was just a big overhaul. At any point in time, a comic industry, especially, they could use COVID as an excuse right now to wipe the slate clean on everything and start over. Come up with some excuse where Dude, DC's look like they've been in pretty bad shape anyways, like dropping employees, and we see DC Collectibles is dead. The line's gone. I mean, there's a lot going on right now that, I don't know. I could see them using it as an excuse. It's like, hey, listen, we need to start completely over. I mean, are we getting rid of print comics? There's a rumor that, you know, there's rumors and rumors. But, I don't know. It's interesting. If you think Superman has to be white, then he has to be white, I guess, in your opinion. But Calder is black and has blue eyes, so it's comics as well. I mean, he's an alien. If he's an alien, why couldn't he be have abnormally like colored eyes that don't generally match? And also, you can totally be black with blue eyes. That dude on Grey's Anatomy and the main guy from Detroit, that Detroit game, I believe his mother is black or his father's black. He's mixed race, but he's got blue eyes, so in real life. But yeah, it's whatever. Super 7 to do Gargoyles Ultimates. That'd be cool, man. So I like the Super 7 stuff. The issue I think I run into is that they're slightly limited. I love my turtles, and I'm collecting all the not every single one, but I'm doing most of the turtles and a few of the guys that I really like. Their articulation is just like it's just enough to retain like a modern feel, but also keep the old school. And I appreciate that. Um, Now, if McFarlane got a hold of Gargoyles, that would be sick because his scale, the sculpt, the articulation, man, give me that now. That's a line I would be like, go for it, Todd, and we could all afford them. That would be great. Yeah. Oh, dude. The I love the voice actor for Lexington. He's in a what's his name? The magician dude, the with the cat. Um, from DC. Like I was playing the I bought DC I bought DC supervillains, Lego supervillains or whatever, and like all the voice actors from like all the cartoons showed back up, and heard that voice of Lexington, and I was like, oh, I love that voice, so good. Oh yeah, yeah. I think Nick. I think it happened at 11 o'clock tonight. That's what time it said it was gonna uh, be ready for download. A lot of people got it, man. If you pre-order through Best Buy, some of the Best Buy orders got sent out already, so people are out there playing Cyberpunk right now. I'm like, oh, why did I pre-order there? Dang it. Yeah. 102 gigs? Cool. Yeah, I'll start it tonight. I'll just let it go overnight. Oreo, that's awesome. You know, it's funny, with Disney Plus, when it came back on, I showed it to my wife. She'd never seen it before. And so I was like, you've never seen Gargoyles? Because she didn't watch, like, a lot of cartoons as a kid. So I fired up Gargoyles, and she's like, this is really well done. Um, she's like, this is an old cartoon? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, you can kind of tell because you don't get, like, I don't know, man. You could tell it's an older cartoon just because of the more... They just deal with serious stuff. You know, some of those old cartoons dealt with some real serious issues, like always like X-Men and stuff like that. But so does Gargoyles. Whoa! I went flying. And Clancy Brown is in it, of course. Imagine that, Clancy Brown doing an amazing voice in a cartoon. Shocker. But, all right, guys, I gotta call it a night. I've just been sitting here like tearing apart this figure. Well, I'm actually getting it ready for tomorrow. I think we might be able to do the Grim Knight tomorrow. I might just try it live, see what happens. Was Xanatos the Xanatos voice actor? Wasn't that Jonathan Frakes? Freaking Reichard from Star Trek. Pretty sure that was him. Yeah, Jonathan Frakes. See, I didn't mind that because it gave the other guys, like a chance to shine. So like I said, I love Brooklyn and Lexington. Those are my favorite too. So, oh, they're so good. And then what's his name? The voice of Patrick from SpongeBob was the voice of Broadway. Oh, was she? That's awesome. Oh, Demona. All right, man. Guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you for spending your night with me. Um, I'm gonna try to get on here tomorrow and knock out a ton of freaking thigh mods and articulation mods. This is, oh, excuse me. Look, I'm getting congested. This is crazy, dude. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a big show. And then, of course, you got Unparalleled. So it's gonna be a good night. But all right, guys. I'm gonna talk to y'all latest.